Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to play a Fire Hunter for World of Warcraft Breath of the Lich King 3.3.5. This isn't a guide for beginners or for the people playing on Classic, as we are going to min-max and may not work on Classic. But I'm sure even so you can find stuff useful here. So, what is a Fire Hunter? Fire Hunter is a playstyle I created after playtesting for months, and many macros to maximize my damage, which happen to be a lot of fire involved. And how does it work? Well, the star of the spec is actually a trinket called Arcanite Dragonling. This trinket has a 5-minute cooldown and when used calls a level 80 build. This little guy acts like a guardian pet and stays with you for 1 minute, even after you switch back your trinket to STS for example, making it usable before a fight starts, much like a prep ward. Like a gnomish battle chicken, the true power of the trinket is actually hidden in what this little guy does. During this 1 minute, every 10 seconds this whelp uses an attack called Flame Buffer. Although it can miss, it will leave a debuff on the boss which will increase the fire damage taken by 80, stacking up to 5 stacks and a whopping 400 fire damage taken in total. This means every explosive trap you put dealing at least 400 more damage each tick, and at least more than 800 if it crits. One downside of the trinket is that you're going to delay your STS proc by 45 seconds by switching trinkets, but the trade-off is well worth it. The trinket gets better and better if used by multiple people, namely your tanks, red paladins, ancient shamans or assassination rogues, as they don't lose anything by trinket swapping due to the nature of the trinkets they use, while helping themselves and the damage of the raid immensely. That's right, the best thing about this trinket is that if it's used by anyone in the raid, it's going to benefit the whole raid, making your fire mages, warlocks and ancient shamans with their flame tongue weapon enchantments and other fire spells a lot harder, making this trinket an insane damage buff for 2 minutes. The debuff it lives stays for another 1 minute on the boss even after the whelp disappears. The trinket can be crafted by an engineer and sold once after being equipped, but requires an engineering skill of 300 to use. Regardless to say, if you're a survival hunter, your explosive shots are going to be overpowered. The 3 damage ticks embedded in it are going to be hitting a lot harder, and with only a 6-second cooldown and talents such as lock and load, you're going to see a major increase in DPS. Let's talk some about Explosive Trap. Explosive Trap is a very hard-hitting ability regardless of a single target fight or an AoE fight. It is essential to the Ruby Sanctum 25 heroic fight, so we are going to make it even stronger by using the Glip of Explosive Trap instead of Glip of Killshot, enabling it to deal critical strikes. We are also going to take 3 points from Improved Barrage and put them to Trap Mastery. If you're a Mem Hunter and while you're at it, take your point on the True Shot Aura and put it to some other useful place, because your DK tanks or other classes are going to have it and you're wasting it. Another tool we are going to utilize is Flame Caps. You're probably thinking, doesn't that give you fire spell damage and your hunter can't benefit from that? You're right, but that isn't all what it does. It will also add 40 fire damage to your basic melee and range attacks. That 40 becomes 440 with flame buff with debuff, and a lot more if it crits, which it can and will, as well as missing. I'm going to leave a macro in the description, which the first click to this macro will equip your Arcanite Dragonling and your dummy gloves to use the engineering haste buff on the gloves the second time during the fight. The second click to this macro before the fight starts will use the Dragonling, switch back to your STS or the trinket you brought there, will use the dummy gloves while switching to your set gloves. You can tinker the names in the macro to the names of the equipment you got. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment, and I'm going to leave our guild Discord in the description, also which you can reach me in. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it useful. If so, please consider liking it and subscribe, as this was very time consuming to make. If I get enough support, I'm going to share more and more hunter tips and tricks. Until then, I'm now leaving you with the Starfang fight so you can see how it all works in action. Have a good day, guys.